Hello guys, welcome along to another video. So I've got an important announcement to make, and I'm quite excited about this actually. I've been thinking about this for a long time. I'm a huge Xbox 360 don't know, fanboy if you want to call it. I'm a huge fan of it. I love the Xbox 360, I love everything about it. And I've kind of made comments in different people's videos and when I've been talking to them, saying that if I ever did decide to go for a full collection, it would be the Xbox 360. And so I've made that decision just the other day, and I'm going to go for a full collection of the Xbox 360. Now I know they've got lots of games. I mean, I'd done a wee search a wee while ago because I was thinking about it a wee while ago, and I think I got a list on Wikipedia, and there was over 900 games, retail games with the Xbox 360, and obviously there's still more coming out every month. So it's quite a big job. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to collect them all. I'm not going to miss out your sports ones. I'm going to look, there's maybe 6 or 7 categories of sports that go all the way back, because I know you've got your FIFA's 06 right up to now. You've got your FIFA's Tiger Woods, you've got your wrestling, Tiger Woods, your Pro Evolution Soccers, your Maddens, your NHLs, and you've got your NBAs. And I will collect them because you can't no collect them, and so I'll maybe try and get them, because you'll get them, I'll get them really cheapy. But and the Xbox 360 is one of my biggest collections I've got already. When I counted it up, I've got 128 games I think I've got already, and I've got a pile here I'm going to show you. So let's have a wee look at my collection so far. So I use a program called Game Collector to keep data of all my games and all my collection. So instead of showing you every single game in front of the camera, I just thought I'd bring you in here and show you my Xbox 360 collection. Here we go. Let's just open this up a wee bit more just so you can see. This is a great program, by the way. I've never mentioned it. A YouTuber ages ago mentioned it, and I demoed it and then ended up buying it, because here's my Xbox 360 collection here. Now these are all retail games, there's no arcade games in here, and at the moment I've got 128 Xbox 360 games. And if you can see, it's AC/DC, and it gives you the information down here, some of the information. Alan Wake, there you go, there's more information there. And obviously I never put this information in, this is from the person that done the piece of software. You just add games. You can add games manually or automatic type of thing. Anyway, so here's my collection. So they're all in alphabetical order here. There is some here missing because my son plays them all the time and he's ended up having them, so he's kind of adopted them. So like you can see the Call of Duties, I haven't got Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. He's kind of adopted that and he's had it for ages. I'm going to get myself another copy. I'll just kind of slowly go down so you can see them. I'm not going to mention too much about the software. I mean, I might do a video and talk about the software because I've got all my collection in here. But this is obviously just about my 360. There's another one he adopted, which was Halo ODST, so I have to buy that and get that in the collection. So there we go. So I've got 128 games so far in my collection. Right, so welcome back. So that was my my collection so far. I've got a pile of Xbox games here that I put an order in yesterday afternoon to shop2.com, and they arrived this morning. So I'm going to show you these. I've got 5 of them as brand new games, good prices. So the first one here, Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. I think of the price, £7.80, or might even be cheaper than that, maybe like £6 or something. I mean, they're all brand new, so they're all. And then, I mean, I'm a big Guitar Hero fan anyway, so I've only got one more to get for the collection so far. So this was £5 odds. It's the Dreamcast collection, and it's got Sega Bass Fishing, Sonic Adventure, Space Channel 5 Part 2 and Crazy Taxi. When I saw that price I thought I'm getting that, because obviously I'm going for a full collection. So this one I was buying anyway, $7.80 or $7.60, and it's Rage, and it's Anarchy Edition. Now I've heard mixed views of this, because when I saw this up in the forum for that price, I had a look, and people are saying it's absolutely fantastic and brilliant, and the graphics are superb, and the way you're shooting and the movement, and other folks saying it's a load of rubbish, and because it's obviously made by ID or id, and obviously they're famous for making games. So the Anarchy Edition comes with, oh, I thought it came with 2 discs. It actually comes with 3 discs. And you've got a code for, you've got the Wasteland Sewer Missions, and then you've got the Anarchy Edition, which is you're getting stuff must be for online. You get the Fist of Rage, a double barrel shotgun, a rat rod buggy, and armour. So and such a great price, just under £8. Halo Anniversary, £13. Good price, because I bought this for my son for his birthday, which was last month, because he's getting into Halo now. So I knew that you've got maps, you can download all the original maps, or what is it? It's the 6 classic multiplayer maps. So I bought that, and I know he plays all the online side of it all the time. So I wanted to see what it's like with HD kind of graphics. This game here, I mentioned just in my last video that I wanted to get this for the Xbox 360, and it's Marvel vs Capcom 3. Now I was in my game, this was £20 in my game, pre-owned, but when I was looking in Shop 2, this is up for £9 odds, so just under a tenner. So I thought I'm buying that, because somebody actually made a comment on my last video about fighting games, because I've mentioned that I'm not a fighting fan, I end up just pressing any buttons, but he had says, if you kind of, whoever had mentioned it, I'll put his name down here, because he did make a comment, and I have read it, and he states that although fighting games kind of look different, they're basically the same functions, the buttons and that. There's only you're right, because there's only so much you can do with the buttons. Whether you turn it round half and press the punch button, or up, doing left, and So, and he says, so if you spend time with it and learn it, and learn the kind of moves, each fighting game they're basically the same. Although you can get different looking games, they're basically the same for the button combinations. So he's right. So I'm going to spend some time with it, especially because I've got a big. I'm right into Marvel at the moment. Huge fan of Marvel, with the latest movies that I'm trying to get into. I've got some books and that downstairs to learn the histories of characters and all that kind of stuff. So I've got that. So they were 5 games I got from Shop 2. 5 games, all brand new, and it came to £42 for the 5 of them. So that was alright. And I've got one more here that I got from entertainment.co.uk. I actually bought 2, but I bought Halo Reach for my son, because he had my Halo Reach. My Halo Reach is from a collector's edition, so it's like a black case. So I got that Halo Reach for him for £5.99, which was a superb price. So I've gave him that and got my collector's one back. And I've got Saints Row. And I had Saints Row 2. Now, I don't know if you remember, a couple of videos ago I bought Saints Row, but inside was actually Saints Row 2 game. So I went and got Saints Row. So there's a lot of questions obviously still going through my head about going for a full collection. I mean, like, because there's going to be over 1,000 games by the time they stop making games for it. So, and there's a ton of cheap games I can pick up right away, type of thing. So I'm going to try and go for it and maybe try and get all the cheap ones right away. But try and get all the FIFAs and Tiger Woods and all that kind of stuff. And then maybe look at the ones that are maybe costing that wee bit more money at this moment, because obviously they're just going to keep rising and rising and rising. So it's probably best to get them now. I don't know what I'm going to do at the end, because you get these games of the year ones. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to include them in, because I've got like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 4, and then you get a Game of the Year, Modern Warfare, you get Gears of War 2, and you get the Game of the Year one. So, I don't know. And also I saw on Shop 2, they're actually selling double ones now, so you get like Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon in one case. So, do I count them in as well? Because, you know, I'm going to have the games on the single anyway. So, and I am going to try and get them non-classic if I can. There is certain games I like getting the classics because you get all the extra download content. Your Forzas, I've got the Forza 3 classic, but you get all the extra, you get extra stuff for it. Or is it Forza 2 I've got, you get all the extra stuff. I've got Fable 2, the classic, but because it's classic you get all the added download content. Yeah, so that's me. I am excited. I kind of wished I hadn't bought certain games for the PlayStation 3, because I'm going to have to get them on Xbox. So I'll maybe I think Game are doing a 25% extra trade, so I'm going to maybe trade in some of my PlayStation 3 games and then just pick them up for the Xbox 360 and just keep my PlayStation 3 for exclusive titles. But yeah, I am going to try and, you know, pick up, you know, 10, 20 games a month if I can initially. Especially all the cheap sports titles and all that kind of stuff. And there's loads, hundreds of games out there that are really cheap. You know, your 4 for 20 range and all that kind of stuff. So it's easy to pick up 10, 20 games for the first few months. I'll just be storing them, that's be the thing. But yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching, guys, and catch you next time. Cheers.